Om Shanti. Silence. Silence is to be totally absorbed in God's love. Creation begins in silence. The aim of silence is to let go of the past, be here in the now, and to prepare to focus on the future. Silence restores the ability to find balance between feeling and doing. Silence allows us to be an observer for a moment, essentially of what is happening in our mind. It is a method of raising self-awareness, listening to oneself as a preparation for listening to others. Silence restores the ability to find the balance between doing and being. Today, both outside and inside our heads, we are addicted to action, becoming more like human doing and forgetting that we are human beings. Silence allows that quiet but powerful voice of our own innate wisdom to speak to us. Inner silence allows us to rediscover what we truly value, that is, our innate values: peace, love, happiness, generosity, harmony, honesty, integrity, etc., which are the qualities of our own soul. Silence is serenity. Real silence, emptied of all mental comments, is a strengthener. It strengthens our mind and body and the atmosphere. Natural silence is to experience the living truth. Purity and silence are interconnected. Silence is a very natural, stimulating and refreshing state. Silence is when the expansion of thoughts is merged into its essence. Silence is a true retreat. It is a way of treating the self and others again and again to the healing qualities of silence. Silence reveals the beauty of our original nature. Silence becomes both physical and mental healing. Silence and stillness are the two qualities which allow me to return to my state of completeness. Where there is stillness, there is depth. Where there are inner qualities and silence, there is depth. The depth of experience, the depth of realization. In the depth of the silent journey of experience and realization, one is empowered, refreshed, and recharged. Silence is not a bondage, but freedom to go on inner journeys of self-discovery and a journey beyond the stars. Silence is our hotline to say hello to God. The foundation of silence is divine insight. In silence, there is a natural power of concentration. In silence lies the ability to listen to ourselves, to God, and to others. Silence is a mirror. It is a mirror of silence in which we can see our true self. In silence, we can feel God, that beautiful God loving us, the love that heals and a love that frees. Silence is one great art of conversation. Talking comes by nature, but wisdom comes from silence. Silence is a desire to distance oneself from the situation in order to get a clearer view of the larger picture. Silence provides a chance to reflect and understand, so that greater comprehension and a wider liberating perspective can help us release our anger. Silence is useful as a tool that can help sharpen our mind, to help us reflect in solitude and take stock. Silence is an aid to practice goodness. Silence is a tool to open our consciousness to the ultimate truth. The power of silence cools the fire of anger and stops the disturbances of racing thoughts. Power of silence dissolves the negative aspects of a person, no matter how hardened they may be. The power of silence gives the searching souls the experience that they have wished for a long time. The power of silence fills all souls with greatness, with clarity and righteousness. Silence is deep. There is no more yearning for sound when there is complete concentration on God. Silence is where we find what is the most precious. Om Shanti.